For centuries, humans have told stories about how the world and humanity came to be. From the Big Bang and the origins of life through evolution, to Genesis and the sacred texts of the world's religions, to ancient creation myths passed down from generation to generation, each story offers a different answer to the ultimate question: where did everything come from? But what if all of these stories are just pieces of a larger, unknown truth? What if we've misunderstood, misinterpreted, or simply overlooked key aspects of how everything began? Today, let's take a step back and question everything we've been taught. Could it be that humanity's story, our very origins, is something much more complex? Something we've barely begun to understand? Let's start with what science tells us. The Big Bang Theory. The most widely accepted scientific explanation for the origin of the universe. According to this theory, the universe began from an infinitely dense point, and around 13.8 billion years ago, it expanded rapidly in what we call the Big Bang. From that point, galaxies, stars, planets, and eventually life itself emerged, evolving over billions of years. Evolution, the process by which species change over time through natural selection, explains how life on Earth came to be. It all sounds so clear, doesn't it? But here's the thing: science is always evolving. The theories we accept as truth today could be radically different in the future. Just think about it. Only a few centuries ago, we believed the Earth was flat and that the sun revolved around us. In fact, some of science's foundational questions remain unresolved. Consider the mysteries of dark matter and dark energy, which make up 95% of the universe, yet remain largely undetectable. What about the origin of life? Despite decades of research, we still don't fully understand how life began on Earth. Could there be something beyond the Big Bang? Something we just don't understand yet? Is the origin of the universe more than a simple expansion of matter? Or is there an even greater force at play, something science hasn't yet uncovered? Now let's shift our focus to the stories we've inherited from ancient religions and mythologies. Take Genesis, for example. In the biblical account, God created the heavens and the earth in just 6 days. Man was made in his image, and everything was set in motion by divine command. For centuries, this has been the foundation of many people's beliefs about the origin of the world. But what if that story isn't as literal as we've been led to believe? Could it be metaphorical? Ancient texts, from the Vedas in Hinduism to the Greek creation myths, describe complex and often contradictory accounts of the universe's creation. The Hindu cosmology speaks of an endless cycle of creation and destruction, with gods like Brahma creating the universe, only for it to be destroyed and recreated again and again. Could it be that these stories, rich in symbolism, are not meant to be taken as straightforward accounts of events? Instead, perhaps they represent deeper truths about the nature of existence, time, and the cycles of life and death. Consider also how mythological stories, like those of Gaia and Uranus in Greek mythology, or Atum in Egyptian cosmology, often depict the gods struggling with the forces of chaos and order. Could these myths be reflections of humanity's attempts to understand the inherent chaos in the world? Could these ancient stories be incomplete, misinterpreted, or filtered through human biases? Are we too focused on literal interpretations, when perhaps the true meaning lies within the metaphorical layers of these tales? Here's an unsettling thought. What if there are aspects of the origin of the universe that humanity simply cannot comprehend? What if the answers are beyond our current understanding, hidden behind the veil of time, space, and consciousness? Consider quantum mechanics, the branch of physics that governs the behavior of particles at the smallest scales. Many of its principles defy logic and intuition, showing us a reality that is far stranger than we could ever imagine. Then there's human consciousness, our ability to think, feel, and perceive the world. What if our consciousness is limited? What if we can't truly understand the origin of the universe because our minds are incapable of comprehending it? Is there knowledge beyond our senses, beyond our tools? Could there be truths about creation that lie beyond our senses, beyond the reach of science, spirituality, and mythology? Are we merely scratching the surface of a deeper, more complex reality? So what have we learned? Across the different perspectives, science, religion, and mythology, no single origin story holds all the answers. Each offers a piece of the puzzle. But the true origin may be something far more complex, something we haven't fully grasped yet. Perhaps the origin story isn't confined to one place or one answer. Perhaps it's a blend of science, spirituality, and mythology, or something entirely new, something waiting to be discovered. So, what if the answer to the origin story isn't in one place? What if it's scattered across time, cultures, and dimensions, waiting for us to piece it together?